Hi Geminis, welcome to my channel. My name is Danny and I'm really excited that you guys came out to check out this general read with me. This is going to be for the month of January 2018, and this read is going to be great for a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, or even Venus, because I will pull some love cards. So just to kind of describe what we're doing, I'm going to pull a few cards to look at the theme for your work and finances, your love and relationships, and your overall health and well-being. So I'm going to pull some general cards to kind of see what the theme is for that. I will also pull focus cards to see what Spirit wants us to focus on. And then with that, I will pull potential outcome cards, okay? Also, I have advice cards. So I've got 2 decks that I'm going to pull from today, and that's going to be the Romance Angels and the Messages from the Fairies. Both are decks from Doreen Virtue. Again, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. It should not resonate with everybody. But if it resonates with you, tight. I'm all about it. You know, I hope that you guys find some relevant pieces to this message and it serves you well for the month of January. Okay. As you guys know, all of these cards have certain meanings that are tied to them. However, if intuition signals me to speak of something else or speak about it in a different way than maybe you're used to, then that's just what's happening, because I trust intuition that trumps everything. So, you know, you may see a High Priestess and I might start talking about something that you're like, I don't think that has anything to do with High Priestess. Well, it does in this moment. Okay. So, kind of like that. So, there's that. Also, I think, is there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? I think that's it. Oh, another thing of advice. I always like to check back on a video. Like if I watch a video in the beginning of the month, I'll check back like mid to end month. Just because a lot of times you're watching stuff, especially in the beginning of the month, things don't resonate yet because not a whole lot has transpired. So there's a little piece of advice for you. If that's something you have time for or even care to do. Okay, let me move my crystals. So, let's get these cards laid out and then we can really get into what's happening for y'all, okay? I just want to say I'm anxiously awaiting myself because I am a Gemini moon, so I really like gems. Also, I'm an air sign, I'm a Libra, so we're like sisters in so many more ways than you guys even know. Feel me? Whoop. It's a good card to start. Okay. Almost all pulled gem. So, just to point out the obvious, okay? You guys have one major arcana, okay? You guys have 1, 2, 3 court cards, okay? The bottom of your deck, 8 of Cups, which symbolizes walking away from shit that doesn't serve you anymore. So, and actually, looking at your spread, that's hella the overall theme, okay? Like, I feel like you guys are going to be really tidying things up and refreshing your life. As far as everything goes. Okay, let me just pull this last card for you guys, and then we can move on. Guys, I super shuffle my decks before I even turn this camera on, but I'm just that person who's like, likes to shuffle to the very end and whatever. Practice. Right. Let's get into this. Okay. Excuse me. That was gross. You probably hated it. Anyways, to start the read. So for the theme concerning your work and finances, you've got the Chariot and the 3 of Pentacles. I have to say this is a great way to start out your read, especially if we're talking about business, right? Because we've got the 3 of Pentacles, which 3 of Pentacles is really about working successfully with others, and oftentimes working with the most unlikely characters, right? So here you've got like a priest, I don't know if that's like a jester, a sculptor. Anyways, you've got 3 different people who all have 3 different strengths, and they are working together, you know, on this structure, and they're working together successfully. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, with the Chariot, that's just confirmation that whatever work you're doing, whatever projects you're going forward and moving in, right now is a good time to do it. Like, things are working really well. You're being able to move forward, clear, successful. You know, maybe these things that you're working on have to do with a Cancer. So that could be a Chariot. It could be what the Chariot represents, or maybe even a earth sign with the Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles. But whatever it is, I really feel like whatever work situations, projects you've got going on, I feel like you're moving forward with them in the month of January, and there's going to be a lot of success there. Like, you're on the right path. You know, you're on the right, you know, track. Okay. Focus. So you got the 5 of Pentacles. I mean, sorry. That was interesting. I said that. Both are like raggedy energies, but you got the 5 of Cups, right? So I feel like with the 5 of Cups, there might have been something that, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting that there's something maybe in the past that was work related, that you had an actual vision for. Like, you expected something to go a certain way in your head. You had it going a certain way and it didn't. Now it's still going that way, but I feel like whatever it is, it doesn't look like how you had it in your head. So I feel like there's a little bit of like crying over spilled milk about it. But what you don't know is your wishes are being fulfilled right now, because you got the 9 of Cups. So whatever it is, I feel like almost like whatever's happening in your work or, projects, whatever, finances, career, like I feel like you're getting a lot of good success, but I feel like almost maybe at first it doesn't look and feel that way. So you're being a bit crying over it, but spirit's telling you not to because you've got wishes fulfilled. Now I do um, just I'm getting the feeling that part of the reason that you're crying over something not working out the way you thought it would or in the way that you thought it would is because Geminis, you guys can be very indecisive, just like me, just like Libras. So I feel like there was almost communication that got wonky, which is why things didn't go exactly how you envisioned, but little do you know, they're actually going to go better. They're actually going to go better. And I think it is too because you are stepping into a place where you're willing to work with people that you've never worked with before. Maybe, you're being more open about whatever this is and not taking control over the whole thing. I just feel like you're letting the whole situation flow. And I feel like in the beginning, yes, you will be like, oh, but I really want it. But you will see how actually this was so much better than what I wanted for myself. Thanks, God. Like, I feel like it's one of those kind of things. For others of you, you could have maybe met someone at work and maybe that didn't quite work out. And that's what you're focusing on. And Spirit's telling you not to because actually, like, you got something better coming. You know what I mean? Okay. So, as far as love and relationships, someone else literally got this. Who was it? I want to say Aquarius or something, which would be fucking crazy because they're air sign too. Um, but you got five of wands and the 9 of pentacles. So 5 of wands, let's get into that first. That speaks on conflict, right? Competition, fighting. Shit's not organized. Everything's all over the place. People are just like, they don't even know where they're aiming these damn wands at. Like, nobody looks like they're successfully hitting anybody. There's no real plan. Like, it's just kind of a mess, right? And then we've got the 9 of pentacles, where you've got this independent energy, someone who is self-made and doesn't need anybody else. And really, for the most part, I don't even think really wants anybody else, right? I mean, she's standing in this floral garden, watching her stuff harvest. She's doing good. She doesn't want anything that's going to bring any conflict or disruption. And I feel like maybe that's what's happening with a lot of you. I feel like you're getting a lot of attention, you know? I feel like there's a lot of people who are probably fighting over you, and you're just like, honey, no, we don't do that over here. Or, you're having conflicts with someone and you're just like, nah, I'm not going to do that, actually. This could be with the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be with a fire sign. But whatever it is, I feel like the overall theme for love for you guys for the month of January is just really independently standing on your own. And even if you are in a relationship, I feel like, if there's been fighting and disagreements going on, I feel like you're just like, you know what? I don't have the time. I'm just going to focus on me within this relationship because I feel like all we're doing is fighting. I'm going to take it slow. So this is what you got on your focus, what to focus on. So 9 of Pentacles, it's a mixed bag for me, right? So Pentacles, we know it's an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But really the energy of it is just really slow. So Knights in tarot are all about action, movement, right? But the 9 of Pentacles is not moving. It's the only knight that's not moving at all. in this whole deck. Like a hoof isn't even lifted. So I do feel like it's in some way stagnant energy. But the nice thing about a Knight of Pentacles, just a Pentacle Earth person in general, is they're loyal. They're methodical. Yeah, they're not moving because they're doing all that planning on the horse. You know what I mean? And they're not going to move until the plan makes sense to them. So I feel like with you, you're not going to move from your feeling of this and jump into anybody's relationship when it feels like this. It's like you're like, I'll move when I'm ready. I'm going to take it slow. And when it feels right, then we'll go someplace with it. Because the potential outcome is the Three of Swords. And I hate the Three of Swords when it comes to love. Like, nobody wants that. That's a heartbreak. But I almost feel like with whatever the people you're dealing with, and really only you know this, Gemini, whoever you're dealing with, I almost feel like there's some of you out here, it's like, you know, there's a chance of this with these people. Like, you know it. So it's like you're trying to, it's like you're dipping your pinky toe in the water, but you don't want to go all the way in. You're like slowly seeing, because I feel like whatever this situation is, you know that this situation has the potential for this and this. Okay? So I feel like you're slowly going into it because you don't want none of that. You don't want to be fighting with people or people fighting over you and you don't feel like being heartbroken. So I feel like this month in January is really about waiting things out. If you're in a relationship already, I feel like it's just kind of one of those times where you know, I hate to say, but like almost feeling like a lack of love in the relationship because there is so much fighting. Like, yeah, you're in a relationship, but you feel like her. She's by herself. Being lonely in a relationship is some lonely shit. So I feel like you're taking it slow. Again, this is if you're in a relationship. Because maybe you're vacillating, you don't know exactly what to do, and you don't want to break your heart or have a broken heart. But I just feel like this is really a place, a time where Spirit's telling you, you need to sit and wait. There's more information. You need to sit and wait, gather more information, sit and wait, gather more. Whether you're with someone or not, sit and wait, gather more information. This is Mr. Spreadsheet. He's square. He does all the calculations beforehand, honey. He's not just moving. Sit and wait, gather more information. Okay? And it's funny that you got that because you actually got worth waiting for as your advice card from the Romance Angels. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So whatever it is, I feel like you are doing the right thing by waiting and just taking things slow and going with the flow and seeing how it serves you, because whatever is right around the corner, whether it's with this new love or whether it's with, you know, someone you're already involved with, if it's going to be with someone you've already been involved with, the relationship is going to have to be new. Meaning you're going to have to go back over your contracts, you know, of what really works for the both of you to get that kind of love that you've been waiting for, worth waiting for, right? Bottom of this deck, because you deserve love. You deserve love. You are lovable, okay? So, overall well-being, health situation. We've got the Queen of Swords and the Four of Wands. I love this combination because this is about you stepping into your Queen of Swords energy, stepping into who you naturally are, taking charge, and really building and setting the foundation for your life, whether this be love, whether this be, you know, career, whatever. You are taking the sword and you are using it in your favor. Queen of Swords, you know, some people like to act like she's a bitch, and I just don't see it that way. Of course, I'm a Queen of Swords too. She just knows what she wants, and she's decisive, which is great. Because Geminis, like Libras, not as bad as Libras, but like Libras, can be indecisive as hell. Okay? So I feel like this is you overall cutting out shit that doesn't work for you to build up and manifest what does. Look, you've got this. I always think of manifestation. I always think of 1111. And you've got the, you know, the wishes fulfilled card. I feel like you guys have got a lot of good energy to work with a lot of good things. It's just a matter of moving forward yet being methodical and taking it slow at the same time, right? Okay. So with the focus, you got Queen of Cups, which is great. I think Spirit is telling you with your Queen of Swords energy, also incorporate some Queen of Cups energy. Also incorporate your intuition. Not everything is black and white. Use your intuition. Lead with love. Lead towards the things that work for you, towards the things that you love. You know, she's emotionally intelligent. You know? And once you do that, once you use love and lean with love and use your intuition and trust it, then you're ready to start this new adventure. You're ready to get going and grab all the things that you want. Remember, 3 of Wands comes after 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is like the looking out and deciding. The 3 is like, okay, I decided it's that one, so let's go. And I feel like you're doing that overall. Whether it's with your love life or with your work and finances, I feel like you are really taking the initiative to move forward. And although you're doing it differently, like with your love life, you're doing it a little slower and a little bit more cautious. Whereas in your work life, you're kind of breezing forward, even though you've got some stuff in the rafters that's still kind of lightweight bothering you. The point is, this month is a month of going and doing. Going and doing. Okay? And as far as your advice cards from the fairies, you got practice, practice, practice. So with daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So whatever this is pertaining to, whether this is work related, whether it's passion projects, whether it's, I don't know, whatever it is you're passionate about, whatever these wands, whatever this setting a foundation and this wands and I'm going for this thing, whatever these can represent, whatever this represents, you know, whatever it is you're working towards, practice, practice, practice. Because practice makes perfect, right? And practice gives us our confidence that we need to know that we can and do and will push forward. So, overall, I think that's a really good read for you guys for this month. I think it's a really great way to start your year. Keep in mind the main takeaways with work. You've got some successful things coming up. You've got some really good projects coming up, some really good opportunities. You've got some really good energy, so jump on it. And don't worry about what didn't work out the way you thought it should work out in the past, because your dreams actually are coming fulfilled as far as work goes, okay? You got some competition, you got some fights, you got some things going on as far as your love life. But stay true to her, and you're grounded as you can be nature, and get all the facts and take all the time that you need. Take all the time you need, if that's what you need to do. Because we don't want this, right? Right? being assertive, setting our foundations. That is our main concern. Using our intuition all the while we're doing it. Using our intuition with this love situation, you know, using our intuition with the work situation. Use intuition all the time, honey. Balance that logic and that feeling. And you're on your way, right? Okay. So, thank you guys for joining me. Please feel free to comment and like and subscribe and whatever you're moved to do. I would love to start building relationships with people on here. That's actually why I started doing this. So, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I will see you guys next month. Okay? Bye.